So yeah, my name is Mark Gardner. I've been blogging about Perl weekly since sometime in February this year. It's kind of a thing that I got started with a mentor of mine. He suggested I start this, and I wanted to talk about how you too can do the same thing. So, first step in this is to get a blog. Now, there are a couple ways to do this. Um, if you want to go with a fairly standardized layout, blogs.perl.org is a nice place and aggregates a lot of Perl blogs. There's also a small but growing community of Perl bloggers on the site dev.to. Um, dzone is another option for you as well. They have a moderation thing. They act more like a publication where you have to submit your articles for moderation before they're published, but they have caught a couple of issues on mine, so there's value there. And there's Medium, which is another blogging writing site. It has a really nice interface for typing in your articles. If you want to do more customization, you can, if you want a blog to reflect uh, your own tastes, your own look, WordPress is a piece of software, but they also have a site at wordpress.com where you can host your own blog. You can host a blog on GitHub if you've already got a programming project on GitHub. It's fairly easy to get that set up, or your preferred hosting provider. I use HostGator, but anyone will do. It helps if they have some sort of ready-to-go blogging application like WordPress. One thing I'll point out is that no customization is okay because you end up spending more time on writing and less time fiddling with templates and software. Which, if you're into that, I mean, some people end up that's their project, constantly working on their blogs. And also, I'll point out GitHub Pages is for static, non-database backed sites, and tends to require a bit more setup, including generator software. So again, if you like fiddling with things, go with the stuff on the right-hand column. If you just want to get writing, go with the stuff on the left-hand column. Second step, write things. First thing to do is find a topic. When faced with a blank page, it can be intimidating, but hey, we're all here talking about Perl. So hey, blog about Perl. There's the Perl Weekly Challenge that gets publicized every week in the Perl Weekly newsletter. You can go to that website. You can Google for that. I will be posting this slideshow so you can click on the links too. And you can blog about your solutions of the Perl Weekly Challenge. You can blog on what you're working on or what you'd like to work on if what you're working on isn't terribly inspiring. Blog about your favorite Perl module or feature. I've done that. I've done surveys of features that I liked across Perl versions as well. And most importantly, it doesn't matter if somebody else wrote about it. You have a unique perspective. You can even write about your reaction to other people's posts. The other step about writing, give it a title. And this is brought up a little bit with some issues with the Perl Weekly Challenge. Sometimes when we're publishing that in Perl Weekly, the titles are just solution to this, solution to that. Be a little inventive here. You can be a little clickbaity, but honest. Most importantly, mention Perl. This might be hard. But it does help. It does help with search engines. It does help with increasing Perl's rank in Google. And lastly, write about whatever you've got. Length doesn't matter. You don't have to write long essays or whatever. 1 or 2 paragraphs is fine. Anything longer than a tweet, that's fine. Step 3, promotion. There are lots of places to promote your blog. There's Twitter. Um, there's Facebook and Facebook groups. We have a couple of Facebook groups devoted to Perl. There's the Perl community. There's Will's Perl programmers. I see him in a little window there. There's a Perl Mongers group on Facebook as well. LinkedIn is a good place for posting publicly. There are also LinkedIn groups devoted to Perl and even Perl testing, even smaller groups devoted to Mojolicious, the Padre IDE, things like that. And there are also, I need to point out groups that aren't related to Perl that you should be promoting, such as free and open software groups or generic programming groups. That leads me to Reddit. There is a lot more groups on Reddit other than just the Perl group. Promote yourself to the R programmers group, promote yourself to R coding, R web dev, all these other groups out there. And of course, there's Hacker News, the Y Combinator thing. Lastly, you can cross-post on other sites like the blogging sites I mentioned earlier. And there's also the Perl Weekly that aggregates articles. Contact Gabor Szabo for more information on that. Last step, repeat. Consistency builds an audience. Do this every week or every month or something, but do it regularly. Participate in discussions, comment, get your comments. Even negative ones can help drive new topics. And also automate your social posts with plugins or Zapier or whatever, so you're not going all over the web clicking on submit buttons. Thank you. I'm at phoenixstrap.com.